There you go. I was like, why is my mic not being picked up? And it's like, oh, because it was the input wasn't correct. Anyway, yes, hi, hello, it's Coello. we're starting, or rather restarting, our Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy playthrough. Yeah. Thank you for being first, Red Sweet Run. And thanks for subscribing, Slim Jim. Welcome. Delivery where? Just put it on the dock. Yeah. I'm delivering good vibes. I guess we should just get into it, huh? I did play this game. I did stream this like a long time ago. And when I say a long time ago, I mean a long time ago, like over 2 years ago. And I never finished it. So I don't remember anything that we did. So we're just gonna start over. I'm just trying to get through my long game backlog. Yes. So I seem to really like games where people get murdered. I don't know what that says about me. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hi, Chief. Ugh, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Can I use my controller so we don't have annoying clicking sounds? Yes. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you need to defend it before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. That sounds like a conflict of interest. I don't know if that's actually allowed. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. Can I get official title of delivery bunny? Well, you do drive a truck and you do deliver things. So, yeah. So yeah, I guess you would be a delivery bunny. I would say so. On principle. Right? Yeah. Yeah. The only thing I deliver is good vibes and questionable gameplay. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Hello, Deltown, hi. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Oh, thank you. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? It's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Well, partners, friends, and family members tend to be the first suspects in cases like that. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 AM, District Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. I didn't close my door. I always forget to close my door. Give me 1 second. There we go. Door closed. Wanted to wish you good luck with the game. Can't stay in the stream for long because I have work tomorrow. Have a nice day or night. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Delta, and have a good day. Good rest of your day or night. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Ugh, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait, uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim, of course. I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Press right bumper to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it off. Do it for me, please, I'm begging you. Mr. Wright? Who's the victim's name? Says Sydney? The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct? Now tell me, what's the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Could you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker. It was found laying on the floor next to the victim. Heiko, time to scold the bald judge. Yeah. Don't worry everybody. With Coello Amai representing you as your lawyer, you're all in good hands. A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Call for mistrial? We haven't even started yet! Oh my god. Calm down. I haven't even done anything. Let me cook first. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. That's the point. You're cooking in the courtroom. Well, not literally. Yeah, I am cooking. I'm cooking up justice. Shining justice. Fucking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Mr. Butts. The fact that his name is Larry Butts is unfortunate. Is it true? No, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't really Romeo and Juliet die? Didn't they all die? Two wild choices, like of all the. What? You can see his eyes twitching. Man is stressed. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what do you describe as generally what we mean by dumped? In fact, she had completely abandoned you! Cleopatra and Mark Antony were an affair couple. Oh, were they? Well, that's not exactly goals now, is it? Fun fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She just had returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. But to be frank, Cleopatra fucked everybody. Oh, okay. You know what? Good for her. What do you mean one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I won't believe a word of it. If they were commoners, he executed them after sex? That's fucked up. Why? He can't have him blabbing about her kinks to the common folk. No one can know I like having my hair pulled. Yeah, it's historically accurate. That's actually insane. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed. She liked the party. That is insane. Indeed, he appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears he had several sugar daddies. Scandal. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. To be frank, die as you live. So like, if you live as a whore, you're gonna die as a whore? She got her titty bit by a snake. Oh. Honestly, it's almost poetic. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. She did it on purpose? Oh, it was a suicide. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I wait and see what happens? Stop him from answering. Your lawyer advised you to shut your whore mouth. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof, once. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? Not cheating, she-dog. Oh, god fucking damn it. God fucking. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. And when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Probably not the best thing to say when you're on trial for somebody's murder. Just saying. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Larry deserves a swift kick to the dick. I mean, that would probably stop him from yapping. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. We went to the victim's apartment the day of the murder. Did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Your Honor, the prosecution is a nerd and a chud. Everything that he says should be completely disregarded. Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking stupid. Stupid. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly, stop him from answering. Just stop talking. Stop talking, stop talking, stop talking, stop talking, stop talking, stop talking. Stop talking. Send him a signal. Lie like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember. Well then, we'll just have to remind you. I got a bad feeling about this. I have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Oh. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Objection, Your Honor. Nobody reads the newspaper anymore. Objection, everybody gets their news from twitter.com. He's lying. Your Honor, the prosecutor knows too much. He clearly did it. That's why he's blaming my client. Exactly. He's look at him. He's looking mighty suspicious. Please bring Mr. Frank Schwitt to the stand. Ugh. Mr. Schwitt, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Schwitt, you may proceed with your testimonies. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. And I saw her laying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quelled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The one that Mr. Schwitt used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record. Electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes? Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? What do you... Aren't you an attorney? Didn't you... I'm assuming you passed the bar. How do you not know what a cross-examination is? I think Larry might be cooked. Like, the bar is... It's not an easy test. It's not an easy test to take. or to pass. So... Alright, right, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why? You exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Brother in Christ. Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? Hello, laughingstock. Welcome to the stream. You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. My day's been good. How was your day, Ben? I played a little bit. A new like friend swap game came out this week called The Big Walk. I played it with Teddy this morning. It's pretty fun. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, playing Dead Island 2. Oh, how's that been? Once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay, open the court record with right bumper, then point out the contradictions in the testimony. Witness account. Oh, this is kind of like, what's it called? Danganronpa. Except, I don't have to, it doesn't require me to aim a gun. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry since he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I called in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Wait. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. That's all of it. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Examine the court record. If something strikes you as being suspicious, and find the evidence that contradicts it, is testimony and present it to the court. Okay. Oh wait, her time of death was 4 p.m. So he says that it happened at 1, but her time of death was 4. Oh? That's suspicious. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. Ha 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 ha. Oh shit. Okay. There we go. Alright, that was weird. I was just telling Teddy. Objection! the other day that I haven't gotten any, like, spam bots in a while? I might have jinxed it. It's okay. At least the Siri bot takes care of them really quickly. You found the body at 1 p.m., you're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death sometime after 4 p.m. There's no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Oh, ew, why do you sound like that? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find it hard to believe. Mr. Swift, why are you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. It sounds like a Toby did. Good job, Bright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. You care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. I'm terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Right. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Okay. Yeah, so it's like Danganronpa, except I don't have to aim. No, the electricity was out. So the TV couldn't have been on. You see, when I found the body I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. It was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim was watching a video of a taped program. Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Well, the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Schwitt? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah, wait, I remember now. Mr. Schwitt? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Schwitt. Let's hear your testimony. Once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. It must have been what I saw. The murder weapon? You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. He said the murder weapon was a is a statue. It's not a clock. I didn't hear the time I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was the statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? Well, you with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Schwitt. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. I have to say that's a good girl. Okay, that's a good girl. My heart wasn't in that one. That's a good girl. I saw it here, okay? It's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. It doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was the table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? I guess not. I guess not. There was a clock at the scene, so no problem. Right, are you out of your mind? That clock doesn't look like a clock at all. The witness couldn't have possibly known it was a clock just by seeing it. He said himself, he never entered the apartment. It was in his testimony. Hey, you're right. Something the matter? Does the defense have something to add? Yes, I do. The only way he could have known it was a clock if the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Schwitt. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Yeah, he looks pretty guilty. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, no, I heard. I mean, I saw. Ew. Ew, he just threw his... He snatched his own weave. And then he threw it at him. Gross. Disgusting. Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn. Give him death. Order? Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. Cleveland, that's nasty. Yeah, gross. All his, like, scalp sweat. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor. You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think through it carefully. Your Honor? The sound Mr. Swit heard was definitely this clock. The fact is just clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Oh, the clock is 3 hours behind. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Schwitt heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Schwitt, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that. You don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Schwitt. I came all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime. You killed a woman. Ugh, I almost had it. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Schwitt. I mean, Chief. Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you still can't win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of the reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Is it because Sydney was traveling? Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright? You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence supporting this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond any doubt. Maybe the clock was a time traveler. Hello about this. Maybe. Huh, tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves that the clock was running slow. Why the clock was running slow. It runs on batteries, so it can't be that. Yeah, it's because he was traveling. The victim just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. Oh, she took the clock with her to To Paris. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Yeah, also, because like it doesn't say AM or PM, it just says the time. It doesn't specify which one. Proof enough for you, Mr. Schwit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Okay. Okay, Phoenix. It's like a crime drama show, I love it. Order, order, I say. Well, this case was certainly turned out differently than we expected. Hello, Anju. Ah. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think we've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And to find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. Oh, the background? How come nobody said that for like the past hour? Nobody said that in the past hour. That is actually insane. Thank you for telling me. It's almost been an hour and nobody pointed that out. At this point, it's only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Yay! Is that what happens in actual courtrooms? I've never sat in on a trial before. If the person is found not guilty, do they throw confetti? Am I winning? Also, yes, I am winning. It turns out Mr. Frank Swit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check when to see people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Swift let himself in to do his dirty work. Yes, it rains confetti and balloon, you even get a cake. Yeah, for not being guilty? That is actually pretty dope. Actually, there we go. That's pretty dope. That's while he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Swit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. That person is real, the blood is red, not pink. Yeah, they're not a homunculus. No, but like, no, seriously though, does that mean everybody in Danganronpa is a homunculus? Is that what that is? Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. If everyone is in the same timeline, one would assume so. But probably not, yeah. Probably not. I guess it's just for stylistic purposes. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. His name is Larry, Mia. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. Isn't that evidence? A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry. At least I went with pink blood and not Chinese variant white blood. Some scenes might have been different. That would have looked a bit odd. Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. No, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to say to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Something that proves that she thought about him. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Later, laughingstock. See you later. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. I hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry. Larry. You were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock you gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell Larry... my promise to tell Chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Dun dun dun. Oh my gosh, that's the old save file. 2024, it was 2 years ago. Well, anyway. Don't remember a thing. Meep. Hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha, so what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I have to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, I guess. Can you come by the office tonight? Say 9 to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could go for a really good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Wow, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you're a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? You playing, what's it called? Also, hello, Rocket. What are you playing? What is it called? Fuck. That new game, the Danganronpa Among Us game. Are you not conferrous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. Should have been more careful. My dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry. Yes, I'm playing that. Okay. Yeah. Deadly Trick. That's what it's called. There you go. I remembered. I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Oh no! Oh no! Why he look like that? Red, white, blue. The American flag. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. God fucking damn it, Memphis. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we could all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Yeah? Maybe she's in her office. That smell. Blood. Sis. Someone's there. Chief? 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 Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. And all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Chief? Okay, it's been about an hour. So I'm gonna get some more water. I shall be right back. Yeah. I'm quite enjoying. I'm so surprised that I just completely like dropped this series when I first picked it up. But we're going to rectify that. Alright. Okay. I have returned. Let us continue. We already examined her body, right? Chief, it's hard seeing her like this. But if there are any clues here... Ah. Sparkling water ASMR. Oh, I invite you to my room and we drink bubbly together. Not champagne, the sparkling water. Okay, I love this lobby even more now. One random person just came by our group and said, play Persona 4 Gold and it's $20. And I responded, great game, him, you see this guy gets it. Persona 4 Golden is a great game, and if you haven't played it, you should get it. Or, even better, you could watch Coello Amai's playthrough of Persona 4 Golden. Actually, no, don't watch it. It's kind of an older stream. A bunch of older streams I was not super confident. I don't know. Maybe actually, never mind. Scratch that. Wait for the Persona 4 revival streams. Don't watch the old ones. She was struck on the head with a blunt object. It's scuffed and half the footages are missing. Yeah, because like my internet wasn't the best. So like some parts are like literally just lost media. Like just wait for Persona 4 revival. Never mind. I mean, it's still up there for like posterity's sake, but like, maybe don't. But like, yeah. And Mastermind gonna make the Persona gonna kill her. Nice. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a claw made by Larry Butts. That statue is cursed. It's been the cause of death for 2 women. Back to back. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand being broken in the back of the room. Glass shards, the remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from the department store, dated yesterday. A department store receipt with letters in blood, written in blood on the back. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Alright. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yikes. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Here. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. I don't see a phone nowhere. Ah. Right. I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from the outside the window? Huh? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Okay, that's... That's a little concerning. Better not use it. Okay. Oh. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Please, police. Please, please. Right, I'm Detective Dick. Detective Dick. Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. I received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, Kay? Great, just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Does word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Nah, this ain't Danganronpa. The killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m., detention center visitors room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Oh, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought... It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior's partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fears into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. A clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right, she said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on our cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Great. Oh. I just remember that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure. Thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. A conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what we acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Tell me more about that. So you're an acolyte, a medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Maya was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Maya's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. Just popping in to say hi, hope all is well. Hello, Canadian Bear. Hope you're doing good too. Welcome. Have a good rest of your day. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. Persona friend failed you. Rip. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right. I'll be back. December 6th. Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll have to come back later. Alright. I don't see anything of note. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure this piece is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Number 6, Vayinka Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busy searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Oh, I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. And you were... Detective Suede Shoes, Detective Gumtree, Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Dick. Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. I'll be right there. Apparently, Dick is a nickname for Richard. And I'm sure at the time that that nickname was conceived, people weren't really using like the word dick a lot to mean something else. But I'm just confused as how they got Dick from Richard. That's quite a jump. Trials can get pretty hectic. I had a perfect accusation for other players since you got his pics taken by a camera at 10:08 and the kill happened at 10:20 next to camera. They somehow pinned it to my partner. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Yeah, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Actually... I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Oh, he's on to me. If I tell him I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just that, you know. Detective? Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. No. Here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems like you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Okay. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, huh? No, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you got any special treatment. No, alright, you can see with the report, but that's all. Bruh. Folded under zero pressure. Time of death, September 5th at 9 p.m. Cause, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal. This is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, being a lawyer and all. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness. Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then? You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you know him, don't you? I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Aw, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Now you're the killer. You got this, Rumpus. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I've never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say anything to that lawyer, pal. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. What's this? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. Like a man with a big vocabulary. I better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Hello, Rokan. Welcome. How are you today? Oh boy. Ouch. I'm slamming my hand everywhere. Could you... Just... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. You had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like noisy lawyers. Oh boy. Well, I guess that's everything we're gonna get out of her. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should wait here for him to come back. Ahem. Well, if that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Huh. So you're the one they say has been looking for me? Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one can get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, this is about my FA. Oh, yes, my FA. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. Can't go talking about taking cases on a day's notice. No, that's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Maya must not hear. She must be in questioning. It probably won't let her out for a while. Maybe I'd better go talk to that lawyer again. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia-Faye's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. I think not. Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. I'm afraid no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've got nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? That's quite a painting. You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. Wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. How did you know Mia-Faye? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. Oh? "3:42 p.m. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced that she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her. All by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who, hello? If Bench. Hi, welcome. Who was this man who ruined your mother? I love Ace Attorney, yeah. I'm enjoying the game too. About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow. So what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Just a little longer before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No, Mia, I'm gonna take this case. I'm your lawyer now. And I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there. A long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Ugh, she smiled at least. Looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You're innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... Oh, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I just came to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss Faye might be? Miss May might be? Her name is April May. God. I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facilities. If you no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, almost forgot. You came back quick? Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Glue Corp phoned. Oh, right. Sure. Mr. White of Glue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Maya and Mia's mother. God, could it be a coincidence? There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Huh. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still here? Still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence that she committed this murder. We have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Looks so confused. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sure. I'm a detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence, and they're still calling it a statue. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had evidence she did it, sir. Keeps calling him sir like we're in the military. Detective Gumshoe? Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Okay. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and her lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? Couldn't see a single contradiction in that ceremony. In that testimony. Whoosh! Smack! Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Should have expected Maya to know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already, the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? I had a witness account describing her. Hold on just 1 second. Hello, Roju. Welcome, how are you? Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Yeah, you did say that. Good, how are you today? I'm doing good. Exactly. What about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim is hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious. She sure isn't pink, pal. She is pink. She wears pink and her hair is pink. Well, I guess she is pink. And that's enough, Detective Gumshoe. So, do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. The lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. She died instantly. Remember? It said in the thing. Yeah, death was instantaneous. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin the cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, so try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay. Found the memo. Before she died. Not possible. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... Your Honor, objection, Your Honor, the prosecution is gay. Look at him, look at his gay little outfit. The prosecution's a fruitcake. Look how fruity he is. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there was a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd had something up your sleeve. Hello, Cody. Why? Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You've been busy? The detective's a sham. I'm a sham. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. Well, new job? Oh, congrats on a new job. I hope it goes well for you. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Yes, we're gonna finish. We're gonna actually finish the Ace Attorney trilogy. Yes. Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. Back to cooking and meal prep stuff. That's good. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. One of your original favorite games. This is very fun. It's kind of like Danganronpa, but you know, it doesn't require me to aim. So I can just think without having to also multitask with the aiming and the everything. There's a lot going in Danganronpa. It's a little overstimulating. Say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts this evidence. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests that the victim was identifying the killer. Good, but very stimulating, yeah. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? Fuck it. With his stupid bow. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. What exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. She's the blue jiggle. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? April May, did her parents just look at the calendar when deciding the name? I guess so. Gee, I was in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Faye & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. No, right. It was 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman dodged to the side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, She kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Hey, you're not allowed to wink. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm. Yeah, is her testimony the only thing that's firm? Dirty old man. Booby jiggles was acceptable, but wink? That's illegal. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Witness account. It was 9 and I looked out the window. Okay. Then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Wait a second. Wait, no! The woman with long hair was Mia Fey. Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Your thing? And the person attacking her? One attacking her was the mousy-looking girl. I looked out the window. Why did you do that? Huh? What? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? You can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know. I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. With her and her, I think her and her big boobs are lying. Let's see how far I can run at this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Oh. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think that it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him. Welcome to Phoenix Fright Universe. Look outside your window when you sus. Yeah, what are you looking out the window for? I've never looked out the window in my entire life. What am I, a criminal? Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl. What about poor me? Okay. What did she hit her with? How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? Testimony does make sense, and everyone in the court keeps siding with her. Better not press too hard on this one. Wait a second. Wait, no, I didn't mean to do that. I already did that. She dodged? Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please continue your testimony. Dodge to one side and right away. Did you see that?
Objection!
Evidence clearly begins a contradiction in that statement. Okay. I might be wrong on that, but I'm gonna take a quick ad break. I need to use the washroom anyway. I'll be right back. I gotta pee real bad. Okay. Hey, okay, we're back. We're gamering. I'm a little stuck. I'm not entirely sure what it is. Oh, okay. I was wanting to... I think I want any points with the judge. She dodged to the side and ran away. Master girl was sitting in the defendant's chair. I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. 9 at night looked out the window. Wasn't there one objection that made you choose if you wanted to proceed or not? There was, wasn't that? Which one was it? You're attacking your... Dodge to one side. Not that one. Is it this one? Oh yeah, no, not that one. Okay, question your testimony. Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Oh, okay, thanks, Memphis. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Yeah, Maya wears very unique clothes. Oh, look at that eye twitch. Oh, he's been caught in a lie. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimonies mentions neither of these things. Big brain vamp, yeah. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed like that the way of the night of the murder. She was. I was there. She was. Yeah, she was. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think of the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with her weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, that kind of statuary clock? The thinker, I think? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Wait a second. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Wait, because if we look at this, she says she dodged to the right, but this is at the left. So if she dodged to the right, why is the left all messed up? I smell a lying whore. Objection. The witness is a whore. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Miss April, may we object one statement? It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Really? What do you mean? That's some bullshit. Is that right as in your right as you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. And after. To hit her with that weapon, I saw it. That clock, times that 3 o'clock, the thinker. Her previous testimony must have been what Edgeworth wanted her to say. So this is testimony in her own words? Time to press and squeeze the truth out of her. Figuratively, of course. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. What happened then? Hit her with the weapon? Clock, times that 3 o'clock, the thinker. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. I can squeeze the truth out of her Man, this. No, I have a feeling I'm onto something now. How did you know it was a clock? Saw everything. I guess it's worth trying. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing, much like your shirt, which shows your massive tits. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person much in the same position as you recently called this a clock too. Your massive personality. And he was found guilty of murder. Order in my courtroom. What if I don't want order? What if I want chaos? Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh.
Objection!
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Objection!
No, I won't. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Ugh, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been in the law. So you've been to the law offices of Fayenco. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Fayenco, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. No, she fucking couldn't. No, she absolutely fucking couldn't. Not. No. No. No, she couldn't. No, she would not. She would not have. No. This is bullshit. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. She has massive personality. Her ears are massive too. That clock is missing its clockwork. Yeah, my Mia removed it to hide the papers. How could you possibly just take a look right now? Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? As you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar with even fatter I'm sorry. Fat. Not the clissy. This isn't the one with the clissy. We'll get to that one eventually. Also, hi, Benji. not the cloud one. Quite the show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been empty after she heard it. That is exactly what happened, Your Honor. No, it's not. No, it's not, you fruitcake. No, it's not. Your Honor, how on God's green earth are you gonna listen to anything this man says? Look at how he dresses. Look at how he dresses. You can't. I'm not listening to anything someone has to say. He's just fucking wearing a fucking. I don't even know what the fuck that's called. Like, who wears that? Fucking looks like a Victorian. It looks like a fucking Victorian. Fucking. What do they call them? Like aristocrat or some shit. It's bullshit. Can you prove the clock? Can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes, with the recording. Haha, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Yeah. Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. Now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. Your Honor, he said no cap, so he can't be lying. Listen. This is a defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim of the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold onto the thinker for you, then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which is well before the witness arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, could you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. No, you couldn't have seen it at a store. It's a custom-made clock. Only 2 exist. Poor teacher. You're not gonna fool me with your big tits. Oops, I forgot. So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. It's simple. This clock has never been in any store. Ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh. Oh, excuses not on sale today? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh! What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witnesses will remain calm. Ugh. Oh? Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Jesus, her facial expressions are something else. Snooze in the ad. Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion for this behavior? Okay, that's it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. She wiretapped them. Have a look at this. Ah, that? I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were trapping the victim. It's Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. Ha! Suck it. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can't. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... What's up? You haven't called in a while? Or it's actually something I want you to hold on for me. What is it this time? It's a clock retailed to the thinker. Papers, is that the evidence then? I'll leave that to your imagination. See you tonight at 9. Proof that it was... Is it the... Is it... The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. Oh wait, she said it was a clock. She called it a clock in the thing. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Ugh. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May? Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. She said it like that was a slur. It's not fair. All of you are ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Oh. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy tapping irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edwards wants her to say. Miss May? You were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May? Do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove that you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off. weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course I can and will. You can't be serious, no way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why? That's just when I was getting rude service from that sweet bellboy. Room service. Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know. Like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee. At 9 o'clock at night? I can't say anything. I do that. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not at the scene of the at the time of the murder. So where does this leave us? This is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's cell phone. However, that is a separate crime and no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. He saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to just let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness, continue examining Miss May. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. Objection! I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? Is Miss April's alibi not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May is not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. He doesn't have a name. He's just bellboy. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Still holding the team. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy of the Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest Miss May. She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely at the recommended time, of course, and delivered the iced coffee to our guest Miss May herself. I see. Defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. This is it. If I can prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. In business for 4 generations. We received the call after 8 in the evening from our guest Miss May. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I I checked Miss May in personally. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and You mean them? You mean the boobs? The point being, I remember her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And delivered the iced coffee to her guest, Miss May herself. Are you sure it was okay? Well, that's not useful. Well, when I brought the room service, she favored me with an embarrasser. Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she momentarily was swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Can't let this happen, can I? Wait. Please wait. Yes, does his defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in, room service, bed meeting. Bed meeting. Tell me again about a room service. Again, sir? At exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, I recall. $18 for a coffee? That's absurd. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. And we don't skip on the ice, sir. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite... Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? Objection! I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Oh, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool. That's suspicious. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with the man, correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor. We have just learned of another person who may have been involved in the murder. Who may have been the murderer. But... fucking motorcycles. God. In light of this new facts, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, is this other person? Simple. It was... the man who checked in with Miss April May. Ugh. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. A convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. September 7th. 2:24 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... no, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss Lay, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her, and I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway. This case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis? Don't worry, we'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and go do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. I think we'll finish this case. And then we'll call it a day for stream. December 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center Visitor Room. Well, hello! I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place like this. It's actually quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer, I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really, there's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. He looks fine. So, what is it you was to ask me then? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Maya's phone? Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school. Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Why does she have a thing against lawyers? Or does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost. Because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. Alright. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you in the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used the wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It'll be great for business, sir. Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Let's see. About Miss May. Oh, her? Not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do what I said. Do what? I'm starting to think he's just suspect. He's the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I knew from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Never floats your tea set. Oh, the painting is gone. Huh? Looks like Grossbrook is out again today. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason? Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. It's a painting of... Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident, Exhibit A. DL6 Incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I'm seeing this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photo lies on the desk. He said that if he saw the picture, that he would expensive looking mahogany bookshelves. He said if he saw a picture, he would be able to, like, recognize it. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, this is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it was him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about it. Well, sure, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I'll be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Alright, I'm going to... Let's confront her. You again? Guess you take a hint and say gone. Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Does this man look familiar to you? Have a look at this. Like I said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you... A reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room right out the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. Affidavit. Have a look at this. What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Okay. She's vulnerable now. I should be gentle. Miss May, it would be easy for me to hand this affidavit to the police. If they get involved, wouldn't your boss be even more inconvenienced? All I want to do is have a little chat with him. You won't tell me? Is that all you have to say? Yes. If it's so easy for you to get the police involved, then why don't you? Somehow I think you're not up to it. Show him a little kindness and they jump all over you. Poor little lawyer. And you were so close. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. The man in the photo is the one I want. Why did April May not want to talk about it? She must know him. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? I'm not telling. Look, he's being accused of murder. So, I don't think you want to be protecting him. Would you have sold out the late Miss Faye to the cops? No? See? Damn. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Something to get her to talk. It's like the forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there'll be any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Wait. Maya's deck's perfectly clean as always. The only thing that's missing is Maya. The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Maya's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. An old movie poster. Apparently, this is the first movie that made Maya cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. You can cram more legal books in there even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are all filed here. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. Some of the files are missing, though. Alright, this is getting ridiculous. Where the heck is that loafer? Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. You again. Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Well, you were quite the thing, my boy. Excuse me? The trial. He was there. Reminded me of myself when I was a youth. I guess something got passed down through Maya, maybe? That brings back memories, it does. The days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It was all a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, well, I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd much rather you give me some information. The other day, I'm sure there was a big, pretentious-looking painting on that wall. Pretentious-looking? Well, you know the one I mean. Anyway, where did it go? Yes, well, I got rid of it. I got quite tired of the thing, really. I sold it, you see. Yes, that's right. Sold it? I'm not sure I buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen? Well, I don't see how that's any of your business. Please, speak no more of that accursed painting. I didn't... I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. Does seem troubled about something. Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? I borrowed it. Well, give it back at once. Mr. Grossberg, tell me about the man in this photo. He may have been at that hotel room with Miss May on the night of the murder. Do you know anything about him? Anything? Very well, I'll tell you what I know. However, you didn't hear it from me, if you follow. I follow. That man is Mr. Red White. He's the president of Blue Corp. Red White. Blue Corp. There's something like a detective agency, right? They're information pros. They sell information, you see. Sensitive information. Despite his name, Mr. White has the blackest corruption of any man in this country. Should you run across him, watch what you say. You wouldn't want him digging up any dirt on you. Selling information sounds like blackmail. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? I suppose. Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. Even if April May couldn't have done it, he could have. Time to take action. Photograph returned to Mr. Grossberg. Now I must ask you to leave. I need to think about things alone. To Blue Corp. December 7th, Blue Corp Inc., CEO's office. The painting! What's up with the surreal decor? Welcome, please furnish me with the title of your prestige. What the? Your name, what's your name? I was just encouragingly asking the title that you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably. Yeah, that's what that is. Mr. White, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giant-esque vocabulary. What's this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know. Corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. I'm afraid that I'm not used to conversing with the worldly challenge. What a fruitcake! Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean like that? No matter. So what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes. This guy's arrogance meters off the scale. The night of the murder, you were in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. It raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. The police, the courts. To me, they're mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Aha, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, we built this business up to the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I never would have guessed. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, made it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabalistic, is it not? Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. A likely story. It is inevitable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. The painting. Oh, there's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That painting on the wall over there. Once you get it. Say, once you get that painting. No idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that story. Sorry, excuse for an attorney. Grody burger. What? Ugh. Did he beat him up? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? With enough money, yeah. I don't expect you to understand. There's a world beyond your did you say compensation or comprehension? You came here from Grody Burgers, I assume. Mr. Grossbergs, yes. Then you must ask him, why is that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live a life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Alright. I'm gonna take a quick water break. I shall be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, Grossberg. What you been hiding? Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem. Jumping Josephats. Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. Hmm? I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. What is it? Well, out with it, my boy. Let's see, it's just the painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There's a giant painting hanging right there the other day. Was there not? One you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So you noticed. I suppose I would have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. Your lovers. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were me as understudy. Perhaps it was fate? What's he talking about? Mr. White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in fighting people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. All because of that. Of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name of the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Mr. White will be arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. You want to see what you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? The L6 is nothing more than the short and quote the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Her name was Misty Faye. Faye! Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. That's what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, but in the end, cleared her of any wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. If he could still challenge him, I have a close look at Mia's desk. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Okay, let's go. It's funny. Looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Your files. All the cases she's ever worked are filed here. They're alphabetical order. Let's take a look. What files did I look at? It was the D. Let's do. Let's see. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. ABF Misty Faye. That's me and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? I have tarnished the Faye name. Believing only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, the lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record starts here. So Mia knew Grossberg. C, J through S, nothing much here. Well, now I'm flipping through, I guess. The biggest part here is that S, that at the end in S. Suicide? Yeah. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politician, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. Wait, this is Mia's handwriting. I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Article about politician suicides. The words "right" is written in pencil at the top. I know. W, White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Suspicious. Okay. Let's go back to Grossberg. Show him this. I found this in Mia's files. So he was investigating Red and White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. I asked before, but why did you refuse a request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry, I just need more time to think about it. That's no trouble. Starting to feel the idea to know what it is. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night. You see, I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I could have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. Apparently, Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Okay. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you, Mr. Lawyer. I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. This is the only clue Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation, Mr. Wrong. Was it, what is it you should be doing right now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tap in your phone. Then Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office, we won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And, thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quiet, dude. I I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White. This is another one of those. Chief Prosecutor. I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you'll be tried as Miss Me as killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look incompetent. I feel fate. Detective Gumshoe, reporting, sir. Ah, Butts, Harry Butts. Right, actually, Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Right, sorry pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. December 8th, Detention Center. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright! Oh, Ryan. Right, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What, you mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother? My sister? And now you. It's gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. Huh? I better get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With a true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. Okay, I think this is a good stop for now. There we go. I will be streaming tomorrow. Yes, I will be streaming tomorrow, yeah. I think Higurashi tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I had a lot of fun. I don't know why. Once again, I have no idea why I stopped playing this game. I just completely forgot about it and I got swept up in other games. I'm not sure which ones either, but that's okay. I'll see you guys. Yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. I think no new ASMR tomorrow. on Monday. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Higurashi ASMR. Good night, everyone.